So finding the one, my story of not having kids, possibly, I don't know, right, because of an accident I had when I was very young, it really encouraged me to step into a different path. We call it it's called the Empress path, right? The Empress can go two ways. She can be the Empress of many children, right, very fertile, with many children, or she can be the Empress of creativity. And I chose the path of the Empress of creativity, right? So that really brought me into this love of arts, this love of education and knowledge and wisdom and reading and studying on so many various subjects of life, right? So in finding the one, for me, it is patience, right? For me, it is patience, and it's coming into the fullness of myself before I kind of share that. Because when I do share, I want to share a part of myself that is put together, right? A lot of us, we share ourselves when we know we're not ready, right? We know we're not emotionally balanced or stable. We know that we are not financially in a position to really share anything with anyone, right? And we know that we're broken, or we feel trauma, or we feel pain, and that comes with life. But a part of love is enjoyment, right? And it's hard to enjoy ourselves when we have the trigger and the agitation and the upset and, the past and the hauntings that are everywhere around us, right? So for myself, it's better to prepare and to be patient with yourself and to come into the fullness of who you are and whatever, how, your process of that, than to just, run and kind of interlock and maybe entangle myself with individuals that maybe I shouldn't be entangling myself with. Maybe, right? These people are not really gonna support me in becoming the fullness of who I am, but more going to distract me or create a mayhem or confusion within me, right? So then when we create this discernment, and we only know discernment through self-worth, and you gotta get to know yourself, right, to have self-worth. When you do, go out into the dating world, when you feel ready in your heart chakra, right, when you feel the call, usually it's your heart is feeling the calling. Your heart summons you, you can say. You know that you have enough discernment and, enough, you could say, identity of love within who you are, right, to trust yourself, right, and to make decisions, choices that are aligned with what's going to give me the most creative destiny in a partnership, right? So when we really start to have discernment, we really start to envision highly of ourselves, and we start to connect with a higher love, authentic love, right? The more we become authentic, the more love genuinely becomes more sincere and becomes more well-rounded and more playful, instead of like people are at each other and it's like, ooh, right? Kind of thing. And it also, you get to experience a fearless love, because love in the language of human beings, which we live on a planet that can be very rough, is fearless, right? And it takes an authentic person, a person who really can go the depths of themselves, right? Who can go the depths of love or fearlessness, or what does it mean to have a creative destiny in a relationship with another person, in a family, in a lineage, in a legacy. That is what we all desire to create, a lineage and a legacy with another human being that's of a creative destiny, right? That's based off of nobility rather than transaction and sex and survival and money, right? We want all those things, but we want it to be of a higher vibration, one where it's natural, one where it's actually enjoyable, and it's actually it's challenging and difficult, a little shocking, right? Sometimes you gotta fight for some things, right? But it's very enthusiastic, this partnership, right? Because it's blessed, and you feel blessed, and you feel healed, and it's natural in the way that you will become more beautiful because of this connection, not uglier or more drama or, more confusion or more distraction or just more like that drama, right? Of just being in situations and your discernment's like that's not it, but you engage because you're bored, right? So that's kind of love and finding the one.